Hello, everybody, and welcome in to Saturday Morning Makes. Oh my goodness, you guys, we are starting year 5 of this wonderful open art collaboration. My name is Jill Norwood of Jill Norwood Designs, Greenwood Girl Cards over on Instagram and over on Facebook, which is the name of my blog from many, many years ago. I just want to welcome you all into my channel. If you are new here, um, and you're wondering what this open art collaboration is all about, Saturday Morning Makes is a hashtag that I started as a single parent. I wanted to make some time for myself each week to create. And as busy people, you know what we do. We do all the things we should do, the dishes, the laundry, the yard, we work, we grocery shop, we do all the things, we cook, and we don't make any time for ourselves. So Saturday Morning Makes originated by me giving myself permission to create art for an hour to 2 hours every week. And it has grown from there. Shortly after I started it in year 1, COVID hit. And there were lots of my friends, my online art friends, my crafty friends, who were alone in their homes, completely isolated. And I thought, oh my gosh, we should be making art. So I reiterated, come on, let's make art. You know, we're stuck in our homes and let's share it. So we started sharing it. And at the time, Saturday morning was when I did my creating because I worked all week and I allowed myself a couple hours in the morning on Saturdays to create. So that's how Saturday Morning Makes came to be. And all of you are what make it so special. I call you my co-hosts. So anybody that uses the hashtag SatMornMakes or Two Crafters One Design, my sweet friend Mo of Mo Creations, Melissa, Gloria of Girliest Cards, Lisa of UCY I'm a Diva, and then so many of you in the community that also do hashtags. For example, Nancy May, the Handy Scandy right now, is doing snowmen in January, and Anna White, my sweet friend Anna. Hello, Anna. You know I'm thinking of you. Anna, of course, started doing hashtags, did all sorts of fun ones on her channel a couple years back, and that's where Snowmen in January originated. And Nancy asked her permission and has been carrying it forward, which is wonderful. Anyway, there's just so many wonderful people out there. My sweet friend Audrey and Veronica of VL Ballon One, and Audrey's channel is So Good All. They did a couple hashtags. My friend Jamie, Jamie has done hashtags on her channel, Poet Spice. So lots of different hashtags, Raina, and so many people. So I just hope that you will play along during year 5. There are some gentlemen that play along too, but everybody is welcome and you can share any kind of art. It does not need to be paper crafting. It can be crocheting, which I share. It can be embroidery, cross stitch, painting, watercoloring, drawing, anything you want to share that's arts and craft related. Just use the hashtag SatMornMakes, or Two Crafters One Design very sweetly does a theme for us each week. This week it's Maker's Choice. It's the first week of the year, which means you can share anything you want. I am sharing snowmen cards today for Snowmen in January and Maker's Choice for Two Crafters One Design. And of course, my Saturday Morning Makes hashtag is always an open hashtag, meaning you can share whatever you want. I don't put a theme on it because I don't want you to feel you can't share and use my hashtag. I want you to be able to use it anytime you want for whatever you're creating. And also, I want to say that even though a lot of us post on Saturdays, you can post anytime you want that works with your schedule. Some of us work on weekends. We can't post on the weekends. So if it's better for you, maybe you're off on Monday or Wednesday or Friday or something, whatever day works for you, when you are able to take time for yourself to create, please hashtag it SatMornMakes or one of the other hashtags and join us. All right, everybody, I'm going to dive in. I want to first of all say, yay for year 5. I have these little year 5s sitting out here from a Marianne Creatables die. And so I thought I would use those to just kick off year 5. And then I also want to say that it's January, and I want to wish everybody in January that has a birthday. I know my friend P has a birthday in January. My friend, oh my gosh, you guys. Elise has a January birthday. My friend Rhonda just celebrated a birthday. And I don't even know. I'm probably going to think of people after I get off the air. My sisters, many of them are January birthdays. So I just want to wish everybody who has a birthday, may your special day be filled with happiness. And this beautiful stamp is a Stamps by Judith, N33, if you're interested in it. Okay, so may your special day be filled with happiness, and more important, may your whole year be full of blessings. So happy birthday to all the January birthdays. And if we missed your birthday in December, happy birthday to the December birthdays. And let's dive into Saturday morning makes. I'm going to move my little lights that I put in here for the kickoff of the 5th year out of the way. And I want to say a huge thank you to my son, Tim, who made the promo that I put up this morning, that's on the front of this video, and I put it up over on Instagram, so and Facebook. So I want to thank him for making that for me. And I'm just so excited for Saturday morning makes, and I hope you guys are too. And 2 crafters, 1 design, and all of them. So here we go. Let's dive in. I'm gonna do a couple answers to questions that I've had. Somebody was asking me the name of this set that I showed in a previous video. I was talking about birthday cards as well as snowmen in January. And this is a beautiful old Stampin' Up set. And it is from 2003. And it is called Winter is Calling. And I guess I forgot to show that. But it's the sentiment in here is snowflakes are falling, winter is calling. And that is the name of the set, Winter is Calling. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that because someone had asked what was the name of it. They wanted to look for it on resale sites, which I completely understand. It is an adorable stamp set. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to put my cards out here so you can see them. These are the 2 new cards that I'm sharing for Saturday morning makes. And these are the other cards that I have made so far for snowmen in January. And I also, the other thing I wanted to mention is this Warm Winter Wishes Sweater Snowman stamp is available at Frantic Stamper. I was on their site the other day, and it is still in stock. So if you wanted this stamp, you can get it at Frantic Stamper. So I just wanted to mention that. So, and then this one, of course, is a beautiful stamp by Elisa Baker from Impression Obsession. Impression Obsession, of course, is closed. You would have to look for this stamp on resale sites. And then today I am featuring these 2 cards, and let me dive in and show you the stamps that I used. This one where the beautiful snowman is outside the window peeking in is from Elisa Baker, also Impression Obsession. It's called Peeking Snowman, and it's number F6754 if you're looking for it on resale sites. Okay, so and I don't know if this has a year. It doesn't have a year, so that's all the information I can give you. There's that. If that helps at all, I don't know. But again, Impression Obsession is no longer in business, so you'd have to search for this on resale sites. So I use that. And the other stamp that you're seeing here, this beautiful church with the little snowman out front, is this stamp set here. And this is an old 2003 Stampin' Up set. It's called Country Pleasures. Okay, Country Pleasures. And there are similar sets. There's a set that goes horizontal that's very similar to this by Stampin' Up! Also, I can't remember the name of it right now. But there are also sets that have similar feelings with, you know, the outline around an image like this at Paper Tray Inc. and other companies. So you can look for like framed, you know, framed images or something, framed image stamps or something, and see what you can come up with if you can't find this Country Pleasures Stampin' Up! Set. So that is the other set that I use. Let me get that out of the way. And then on my cards, I use several other small stamps. I use this one here, Nothing Warms My Heart Like Thoughts of You. This is from 1994, Annette Allen Watkins. One of my favorite stamps to look for is Annette Allen Watkins. And this is C1293 is the number on this one. So that's a little sentiment that I used inside one of them. This is a Stampin' Up! Stamp set from 1987, I think. Is that the year? I think it is. And this is a little set of 4 stamps that come together. There's a pair of mittens. It's a pair of mittens, the snowman, and I'm trying to remember what else, you guys. And is this called Winter? I can't remember what this one is called, but if you want to know, this one is pretty prevalent on eBay. So if you're looking for it, look up Stampin' Up Snowmen or something like that, and you should be able to find it. And if I can find the name of it in my magazine, in my, I have a Stampin' Up catalog, I can see if it's in there. And then I was going to maybe put a sentiment onto the front of this card. I can't decide yet, but I have this Snowman Hug sentiment, and this is from Inky Antics by Tammy DeYoung. And then this one, Snowman Melt Your Heart, is, this one is Darcy's. So, and these are tiny, smaller sentiments. And I do have a collection of snowman sentiments because I love snowmen so much. So those are the other two sentiments that I pulled out, though I didn't actually put it on the card yet. And then I did use some twine and some ribbon, or laces rather, to decorate my cards. And the papers that I used for this card here, I used Art Impressions paper pack, and I do a flip through of these in one of my previous videos a couple days ago. So if you're looking for that. And then the papers on this one are from my scrap bin. This one right here is an Arala Miha shop paper. And then this is just a scrap from my scrap bin, and I can't tell you where it's originated from, okay? For my little button on this is a paper button. I use the buttons in my giant ginger dies set from My Creative Time. I also used, to make these cards, my stitched rectangle dies. I used the XOXO border dies on the inside of one of the cards. And then I used, to cut out the frame around this, I used these dies, and this is the cute card die set, okay, from My Creative Time. And then on the back of one of my cards, to cover up an error, I used this wonderful Tim Holtz Speckles layering stencil, and it's THS021, so it's stencil number 21, okay? And again, it's called the Speckles layering stencil. And then I also used one of these tags from the Christmas Hexy Sentiments tag set. And this is from Lily of the Valley. And I think I used Winter Wishes or Snowy Wishes. I can't remember which one. But there's Icy Kisses, Winter Wishes, Snowy Wishes, and Warm Hugs. And all of those are great winter sentiments. So, and there's other ones too. But anyway, I used one of those on my card. And then for those of you that want to know, I used a Distressing Vintage Photo, Distressing Tea Dye, Impression Obsession, Hybrid Ink Pad in brown. What is this one? Does it say? Nope, I don't know. Oh, Chocolate. So that's the name of this one. So this is a darker brown ink, and it's a hybrid. And then I also use Memento Tuxedo Black. Okay, so these are the cards that I created for Saturday Morning Makes for our first episode. I also used a little, what did I do with it now? I don't see it. Oh, here it is. I also used this little tiny snowflake stamp, and this is from Old Island Stamp Company, Salt Spring Island, British Columbia. So hello to Canada, to everybody up in Canada and BC. I am using this stamp, and I used it on both of the cards just to add a little bit of detail. Okay, so just a really sweet snowflake. Okay, and I always have these little types of stamps sitting up on my shelf at my desk here. And I did show a picture of that on Instagram, some of the stamps that just sit on my shelf. So that's how I did this card here. There's that beautiful lace going down the front of it here. And I love this sweet window image. The snowman is looking into the house. So I wanted this to kind of look like a living room or some wallpaper or something. And then the snowman is looking into the house. There's greenery on the window, and I added a little, just a little twine bow. And then inside it says Snowy Wishes right down here. And I just decorated with another piece of that paper, and I used the XOXO border dies. And then on the back, I just stamped it, hand stamped by Jill Norwood. And this is where I got some stuff on the back of the card. So I just added some stenciling and some little snowflakes with a little bit of heat embossing on top of it. So that had like an iridescent thing on top of the snowflakes. So that is this card. And then this card, I love this little scene of the church with the little snowman. I just think that's adorable. I tried to make some little clouds in the background and colored the sky blue. This was colored with Copics, as was this one. And I added a little piece of just lace to just dress up this. And I tied this with twine and added the little paper button right there. And these papers, again, are from that Art Impressions paper pad, and it has such pretty papers in it. I love this. It's very prim. I love the prim colors of it. And so that just turned out really sweet. I love how this card looks. And then inside it says, "Nothing warms my heart like thoughts of you." And that is true for all of you that join me here every weekend and all of you that participate and share your arts and crafts. And then on the back of this one, this is where you can see that cute little snowman image. And I just love little images like this that have frames. You can do so much with them, including coloring them and putting them down the front of a card. So those are my snowman cards for Snowmen in January. I want to thank Nancy, the Handy Scandy. Nancy is an incredible creator, as is Anna White. I learn stuff from them every time I watch their channels. I have been doing this a long time, and I know many of you say that you learn things from me, and I appreciate that. We all learn from each other, and I'm just so grateful to everybody that has come before me that has helped me learn to be a good card maker, and to learn lots of different things. So I just am so appreciative. I want to thank you guys for joining me for year 5 of Saturday Morning Makes. I hope that I get to do 52 episodes this year. I've only done that successfully, I think, once or twice out of the 4 years that we've already done it. But I'm hoping to share weekly as I'm able. But I just want to say to everybody, if you can't share weekly, it's okay. Share when you can create, if that's once a month, if it's once every 3 months. But the idea is to try and take those few minutes. Even if you have half a project done, you can share it. I know some of you express the fact that you don't have any time to create. I think you need to take 5 minutes even. Sit down for 5 minutes and just give yourself 5 minutes. I know that life can be really hard, and some of you are struggling with health things and caring for people. I have some of that going on in my life too, but the thing about creating art is it helps feed your soul, and we all need respite. We need respite from the hard parts of life. So I hope you'll join me and create art in 2025. I want to thank you all that have been joining me the last 4 years. You have become just a wonderful community. I love seeing the friendships that have grown from this, and I just love sharing art. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome to 2025 and year 5 of Saturday Morning Makes. Leave a comment. That's all I'm going to say. Leave a comment on this video. I have some surprises coming your way, and I will do a second video at the end of probably Friday night next week to announce some fun giveaways that are occurring on this video. So leave a comment. All right, bye everybody.